Hello Scorpio, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your reading for the second half of September from the 16th through the 30th. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box. And as always, I'll include a link to all of the decks that you see here today, Scorpio. These are the three that we'll be using for your focus messages, and they're all brand new decks that I've received. These two are from Bridget from Divine Essentials, and I absolutely love these decks. This one is the Divine Masculine Confessions. This is the Divine Feminine Confessions. And then we'll grab a message from the Soul Activation Oracle deck by Rising Sun Oracle. So let's get started, Scorpio, and let's take a look and see the direction this is all going to go for you today. So starting things off with the Divine Masculine. I've already pre-shuffled this deck because there's so many cards here, it's kind of hard to shuffle. So I already did that before I started recording. So let's take a look and see here. I'm guided to this card. Please don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you and it tears me apart. Even knowing it's a possibility I could lose you forever. Whoa. So Scorpio, my feminines, if you're watching for a masculine, this masculine could very well be aware that someone else is vying for your attention, or you might be interested in someone else at this point, but they're really wanting you to not give yourself to anyone else. They still want you, basically. They still want you, my feminines, okay? That is a Divine Masculine confession. That's really what's going on in this masculine's heart space at this time. All right, so my feminines, what is your confession to your masculine? Let's see. All right, I'm guided to this one. I have researched and studied so much trying to figure us out. And despite all of that researching and studying, maybe my feminines, you're still not quite sure where this is all going to go. Maybe you have turned to this reading because you need some clarification, some guidance on the connection. So what is there to figure out here between the two of you? What's going on? What are the challenges here? Whether you are in complete separation, you're at a distance, or you're together and having some major challenges, we're ultimately going to take a look here, Scorpio. Are you guys meant to be? Are you meant to stay together? Are you meant to be long-term? Are you meant to be able to come back together in this lifetime and stay together? We'll take a look. All right, so one last deck for your focus messages, the Soul Activation Oracle deck. All right, I'm guided to this card right here. Look at that, enough. This is tapped into the root chakra. The crystal for this particular card is a ruby. Someone's name could be ruby. That could be your favorite crystal. We have the number 5 here, which is all about change and freedom, realignment. It's all about uncertainties that you guys might be dealing with and inconsistencies as well. And maybe my feminines, we do have a female figure in this photo if that applies. Maybe you've had enough. You know, you've had enough of these inconsistencies. Maybe you want to break free from this connection. And if you guys are already in separation, you've already had enough. You've already broken free because something was not working for you. So whoever feels that way, you know, it could be both of you, but I'm feeling it really strongly for the feminines here. So let's continue. Let's dig a little bit deeper here. This is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. You know, my feminines, I feel maybe you took as much time as you possibly could to try to figure out if this is a fixable situation. And perhaps you've decided, you know, to entertain other connections, allow other people to enter your life. And maybe, you know, this masculine is observing this. Maybe you guys still see each other on social media, or this is just energetic communication here, telepathic communication, and it's tearing this masculine apart. that there is a possibility that he could lose you. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What else do we need to know here? We've got consequences, karma, destiny, cause and effect. So, you know, there are always consequences to actions that we take if they're not coming from a good place. We've got solitary coming through here. Withdrawn, lonesome, single. Okay. So I feel one person had enough of the drama, perhaps, and that resulted in that person being withdrawn or withdrawing from the situation. And now the person that's been left behind is single, alone, lonesome, missing the other person. So whatever side of the fence you fall on when it comes to this equation, Scorpio, are you the one that's single, missing your person? Or are you the one that had enough and decided to walk away from it? We have an apology that's coming through here. Return, forgiveness, gifts. Someone wants to come back. And if you did the leaving, Scorpio, if you detached and created this separation from your person, perhaps they want to come towards you with this apology. They want to come back to you. They want to ask for your forgiveness. Gifts, flowers, or a particular gift perhaps that they know you've been wanting. But we have running also. That's the next card. Ghosting, disappearing, invisible. This is what I'm feeling here, Scorpio. Whoever has had enough of this situation, could be you. You might be ghosting this person. You might be with someone else at this point, or you might be interested in someone else. And if your ex, for example, has reached out to you, maybe you're ghosting them. You're running away from this connection, maybe. That could be reversed as well, so take it for how it makes sense for your situation. And then we have hoping, okay, waiting, expecting, manifesting. Despite where things are between the two of you, I really feel that whoever has been left behind, whoever is lonesome and missing the other, is really hoping to manifest a reunion here. That's what I'm feeling here, Scorpio. So this could be you that's waiting and wishing for your person to return, or they are wishing for your return back into their life. What I'm feeling here for this particular reading, and again, as I mentioned, you know, if the roles are reversed, then absolutely take it this way. But what I am feeling for what's coming through here today is that my feminines, you have detached. You have decided to possibly move on to someone else, or you're content being on your own for now. And I've got a masculine here who's tripping out, still feeling your energy. And it tears them apart, that possibly knowing that they could lose you, that this is a done deal, that you're out. But there's a part of them that really is still holding on to you, and they don't want you to give up on them, to give yourself to anyone else, because they still want you. We have beauty. So perhaps, my feminines, this masculine is still very much attracted to you. They see you as a beautiful person, not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. And maybe, my feminines, you see this masculine as someone who's very charming, very good looking, very handsome. And ultimately, this could also represent that there was a point in time when your relationship was beautiful, where it was going along quite well. But something happened here, because this reading is all about two hearts that are in separation and going through some sort of challenge. And we're taking a look to see, are you guys meant to be? Are you guys meant to continue this journey in this lifetime? And lastly, we've got deja vu. Look at that. Past life. You guys could have connected in a past life or past lives. Some people have connected in repetitive connections in past lives, more than one lifetime. Karmic lessons, repeated patterns. And the reason why these karmic lessons keep popping up is because the lessons have not been learned, Scorpio. So if it is you that continues to experience some sort of deja vu when it comes to your relationships, that's life's way of trying to grab your attention, that there are karmic lessons that you can't keep running away from. And if that doesn't apply to you, it could certainly be your person. You know, if they keep getting in one bad relationship after the other and they can't seem to figure out, it's like, what the hell? Why do I keep experiencing all of these shitty, relationships with people? That's because there are lessons that have not been learned. And those lessons will keep popping up until it has been learned, until it has been addressed. So if that's you, it's time. And if it's your person, they need to realize that as well. All right, so let's move on. This is a brand new deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And this is called the Love Potion Oracle. It says twin flame on the top, but if you resonate more with a soulmate bond, then certainly take from these messages whatever it is that makes sense for you. So twin flame, soulmate, however way you see your soul connection with your person. Clearly there are challenges. Yes, there are consequences. Karma is definitely a part of this equation when it comes to the both of you. There's good karma, there's bad karma. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. Intensifying chemistry. I feel you guys have always known that, despite the challenges that you guys have been through. You feel that chemistry. They feel that chemistry. But there has to be more than just that. I feel you guys feel this pull towards each other. It's just that there's drama that's intermingled with that chemistry. Excitement, spice. So what I'm feeling here for you and your person, Scorpio, the passion, the excitement, the sexual chemistry, certainly, that part is intense, no doubt. You still feel that, you still remember that, and I feel they do as well. But for now, we've got cold energy, slow progress. And it's falling right below apology. Part of the reason why things are progressing slowly, I feel, Scorpio, is because maybe your person is just really afraid that you'll reject them, that you're not wanting to speak to them, that things are pretty cold and stagnant between the two of you. They want to be able to create progress, but I feel maybe they might be running into some walls that you might have put up, Scorpio. That could be the other way around also. We have tangled up in their emotions, unable to make a decision perhaps. Tangled up could also mean getting tangled up with other people, Scorpio. That could have been part of the consequences that your person will have to pay for. If that applies to you, then you already know what it is that you've gotten yourself tangled up in. Look at what's next. Love potions, other options, okay? Tangled up with other options here. So whoever got themselves tangled up with other people, third-party situations, other connections, that's what drove a wedge between the two of you. We have feeling blue. Someone's favorite color could be blue, But obviously feeling blue is someone who's very sad, very lonesome, which we already pick up from the solitary energy of this card. Withdrawn, lonesome because they're not with you. You could be feeling the same way too, or this is you feeling this way. But look at this. Open to talk. Okay. Maybe if you're not there yet, Scorpio, if they're not there yet, give it some time in order for either of you to be open to talking, opening up lines of conversation. It could simply start off as a simple text or a brief phone call or even reaching out on social media. And then the next card, waiting for the right time. Yeah, it makes sense. I feel it's not the right time for now. It's not the right time. So perhaps you already feel this, Scorpio. Maybe you know this, or maybe your person does. Because somebody wants forgiveness. Someone wants to come forward with an apology. Somebody wants to talk here. Maybe you're both wanting to talk. And in order to create progress here that moves a lot faster than how it's been going, you have to have that opportunity to be able to have that open and honest discussion and just get everything out on the table. Talk about anything and everything that created drama in the partnership and why you guys are either not together or why you keep having one challenge after the other piled on top of the last challenge that you guys have dealt with. You can't keep burying the problems on top of other problems. It has to be addressed. It has got to be addressed. So let's add some tarot to this. This is my tarot teacher deck. This is a deck that I created for those who would like to learn tarot on their own, to be able to do readings for yourself as well as for others, whether that's for business or pleasure. This particular deck has upright and reversed meanings written on it. Okay, so it makes it very easy to learn. All right, guys. So, Scorpio, let's continue to add some insight to this when it comes to this partnership. What's going on? Are you guys meant to be? Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is not a surprise because in the upright, the Ten of Swords is all about backstabbing. It's betrayal. You guys have had a very painful ending here. This is a relationship that collapsed and severing ties. You know, you guys went your separate ways. Somebody also might tend to play the victim here. And at the end of the day, this is a relationship where you guys feel like you failed or that you just feel defeated. So defeated that it's very difficult to even try to fix what's broken here. That is a part of the energy of this Ten of Swords. And Scorpio, if you feel that your person stabbed you in the back, then perhaps this is what you're waiting for, is that you feel they owe you this apology. And without that apology, you're not going to make a move towards reconciliation, towards talking, towards allowing them back in your life, whatever it is. And if that is the other way around for your situation, then that could be how your person is feeling. We do have the Six of Pentacles here, okay? So, I forgot to mention swords is air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So for some of you, you could be focused on an air sign. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles here, which is earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So the Six of Pentacles in the upright is all about giving and receiving. It's that equal give and take between two people. It's kindness. It's gratitude. Being grateful for what you have. It takes two people to meet in the middle, to put in the same amount of effort. Because if you want it less than your person, Scorpio, then that creates a very out of balance vibe, a very out of balance energy between the two of you. And that's not going to work long term. But look at this. We've got the Ten of Cups. Okay. Cups is water energy. Scorpio, you are a water sign. This is such a beautiful card because it's all about reunions, homecomings, that inner happiness that you feel when you're with somebody, fulfillment, a dream that still can come true, divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, alignment, marriage, soulmates. It's all that. That is what the Ten of Cups is all about. And since this is your own energy, Scorpio, this is what you're wanting with your person. Some of you guys might still be pissed off at your person for what's happened. But there's a part of your heart that's still loving them, still wanting them in your life. And again, the Ten of Cups is a possible reunion here, you know? Right next to that, we do have the Eight of Cups. So what I'm feeling here, Scorpio, because you guys are not together more than likely at this time, you had to detach. You had to leave this behind because something wasn't working for you. You had enough, especially my feminines, I feel. You walked away. You left it behind. For some of you, you abandoned ship, you know, because you were very disappointed in how things were going. But it's also tapped into loneliness, which we already pick up from that solitary energy. Lonesome, loneliness. That's what the Eight of Cups is tapped into. Withdrawal, escapism. Some of you guys might have just wanted to travel to get away from it all, get away from what happened here. I'm not surprised to see this Death card either. This Death card is your own energy, Scorpio. It's the end of a cycle has come, you know. This ending needed to happen in order for you guys to possibly have a new beginning, you know. And for some of you, I feel, who are single right now and detached from your person, I kind of feel like you're okay with that, you know, that you're working on yourself. You're going through your own metamorphosis in your own life. You've detached, you've let go of this attachment. You're going through a transition here. You're going through a life-altering transformation, I feel, and going through some major changes in your life. And that's good. That's good. These changes that you're creating for yourself, Scorpio, they're good. This chapter of your life, when it comes to your person, it needed to end. It needed to come to a conclusion because there was something about it that was not working. So that part of your relationship needed to die, you know? And maybe you went through that mourning phase where you were grieving the end of that partnership, and maybe they went through that too. But I feel it was needed. I feel you guys needed to go through this death of your relationship because there was something that was not working. And in order to revisit the partnership, something needs to change. A transition, a transformation. It needs to change. You both need to go through this. But specifically, this is Scorpio energy. Scorpio, this is your reading. You went through this metamorphosis, or you're still in the process of going through it. Good for you, because it's only going to bring in a new beginning, a new start for you, whether it's reconnecting with this person or that new beginning brings you new love. No matter what, you win, because you detached from a situation that might have been toxic for you. You took control of the situation. So either this universe is going to lead you back towards each other with two people who've learned these lessons, whatever these karmic lessons are from the past, or you both go your separate ways and find love elsewhere. And look at this. You've got the Ace of Wands here, Scorpio. Fire energy right there. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Another card talking about new beginnings, new opportunities, growth, finding new passion in your life. This can also represent good news, possibly from this person that you're thinking about for this reading. And it's another card talking about travel. Some of you guys really might enjoy traveling, or again, just really needing to get away from it all. The Ace of Wands is a card of taking action. I feel you're doing that. You can't go through this death phase without taking action. But your person, again, with the Six of Pentacles, there needs to be equal give and take. They're going to need to take action towards you as well. There has to be equal effort between the two of you to have that new beginning. So for some of you, yes, there's a chance to bring this reunion into fruition here, Scorpio. For some of you, I feel you have had enough and you've decided to start over in your life and move forward, which is good as well. Because that is going to lead you towards where you're meant to be. And where you're meant to be will ultimately lead you towards the love of your life. If it wasn't this person, there's someone else out there for you that will be. There's someone else that will be, okay? So let's add some additional guidance here, Scorpio. We're going to pull some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Scorpio for the second half of September, from the 16th through the 30th. Are you and your person meant to be? That is what we're focusing on here. You guys meant to be. Oh my God, this could be the one, Scorpio. That's a pretty good indication that you guys are meant to be. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And I do feel, again, going back to this deja vu energy, you guys have connected in past lives. You know, yes, this is your person. Yes, this is the one. But you got to get rid of whatever these repeated patterns are that are coming from a place of perhaps toxicity or negative vibes that are following you guys around. You know, end that cycle, address it, whatever it is, so that you guys can simply come back together and be happy, you know, instead of dealing with all the drama and past baggage that past lives might still be dragging forward into this lifetime. We do have children, okay? So a couple of interpretations here for me, Scorpio. Part of it, of course, is that you guys could have had children together. Your love life is being affected by children, or you could have discussed having children and building a life together. The other interpretation of this, Scorpio, is that somebody could be really immature. Somebody could also be younger than you, or you're younger than your partner. There's a level of immaturity attached to that energy. So take whatever part of that interpretation makes sense. We also have finances and career that's coming through here. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if you've been struggling, perhaps financially, at this point in time, Scorpio, it is reflected here, or this could be your person, okay? Also, if you guys live together, if you shared a bank account, perhaps that's why it's being challenged during a time of separation. We also have trust that's coming through here. If there were trust issues in the partnership, that needs to be dealt with. If that was what you guys dealt with in a past life, once again, if it's not addressed in this lifetime, it will keep popping up. So end that cycle, okay? Situations calling for you to have faith. Scorpio, heart-to-heart conversations is exactly what you guys need. You need to be able to sit down and have this honest discussion with one another, you know, open to talk. That is what's coming through here, waiting for the right time. You'll know, Scorpio, when it's the right time to have these heart-to-heart conversations with your person, because you can't force it. You both have to be on the same page of wanting this discussion to happen. Somebody wants to express their love. This could be you, this could be your person, or both of you. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Chemistry also coming through here. So that already came through, Scorpio, as you know. Intensifying chemistry. That's popping up here. That is coming through. There's a strong magnetic attraction here between you and your person. And lastly, they are your true love. They are, Scorpio, your true love. They are. They are the one for you. And you didn't need this reading to tell you that. That's something that your heart would have already told you. And this reading is simply confirming that for you, Scorpio. Okay, so let's add some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Yes, you guys have had some challenges here. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody's feeling lonesome without the other. And my masculine's definitely not wanting to lose the feminine. Oh my gosh, look at this. Faith. So that already came through with the trust card. Okay? Trust. Have faith in this situation. So this says life has a way of bringing us to our knees when we lose faith in a situation, in someone, in ourselves. The most heartfelt prayers are born from those moments of heartache, desperation, and hope. Perhaps this is you. This is something that you're able to relate to, Scorpio. If you've prayed about this situation with your person, this could be them too. We do have the Bible that's reflected in this photo, so perhaps some of you guys might find comfort in reading the Bible and receiving your guidance that way. We also have gratitude coming through, a message to thank the universe that it did good bringing us together in this lifetime. You know, I feel, however, that this is not the first lifetime that has brought you guys together. I'm just feeling that so incredibly strongly here for you, Scorpio. This is not the first lifetime that you and your person have shared. Now, this is crazy, this next message. Where is that card? Okay, remember, you guys ended up getting this card, Running, and it says ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. This is the next card, Ghosted. This card reads, Scorpio, I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I wanted you. I didn't know how to tell you that I had a change of heart, that I wasn't as into you as you were into me. So instead of being honest and upfront, I blocked you. I ghosted you. I know now that was wrong, but now I'm too embarrassed to reach out, to see you, to simply apologize and say I'm sorry. If this applies to your situation, Scorpio, then absolutely take it. But I just find it so interesting how we have two messages referring to that ghosting vibe. You know, and I know that the message on here, it's very specific. If it doesn't apply to your situation, then of course don't take it. But I feel it does for some of you. We also have obstacles that are coming through here. Our connection has had so many challenges. We take 2 steps forward, 1,000,000 steps back. We make progress, we forgive, we forget. Then we regress and go back to our old ways of creating drama and stress. I can't keep climbing over these obstacles by myself. We are either both in or I'm out. Okay, so if this is you coming through with this message, Scorpio, you're basically letting your person know. It's like, look, you're either all in with me or I'm out of here. Clearly, you guys have had your fair share of obstacles in this relationship. But you can overcome these obstacles together if you guys are willing to put in the work together equally. And that did come through, as I mentioned, with the 6 of Pentacles. This is all about equal give and take, equal effort. We also have alone. We have solitary coming through, and now we've got alone. We spend so much time trying to find that ideal partner, our soulmate. We forget to throw that energy into ourselves, to find love within yourself first before you can find that love elsewhere. It will find you once you can spend time alone and get to a place where you enjoy spending time with you. Okay? So some of you guys really needed to hear this. Sometimes this energy of solitary energy is a good thing for you to just have some downtime to yourself, to heal, to come to a place of forgiveness in whatever role you might have played in the demise of your partnership. to grow, to gain wisdom. That's what this card is all about, enjoying your own company. And one last card, 1. We only have one life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever they may be. We only have one heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have one love, the only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. And Scorpio, you know who it is. You know who your one is. There are many of you that are tuning into this reading. You know who that one is, okay? We already have that coming through from the romance angels. This could be the one. And this card is clarifying that you know who your one person is, and they know as well. They know it. They know it. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on and grab some additional guidance here. So I wanted to grab some dialogue from the Divine Masculine here, Scorpio. This is my Thinking Man deck. This is the Volume 2 deck. So continuing to dig into the Divine Masculine perspective. So Divine Masculines, what do you want to say to your feminine here? And as always, guys, take whichever one of these messages makes sense for you and your situation. Look at this. Be with me. This is coming from the masculine to the feminine. Be with me. You see that? Next message. I've always been really good at not catching feelings. Then you had to come in and make me fall in love with you. Damn. So, you know, there might have been a little bit of karma that's biting this masculine in the ass. They could have just been in casual relationships before you entered their life, maybe, you know, where they didn't want to catch feelings. They were just in it perhaps for the physical connection and not wanting to fall in love. But you changed all that, Scorpio, I feel. Next message. I have everything I could ever want in my life, except you. You see that, feminines? This masculine has everything. Everything and anything that they could ever want in this lifetime. But they don't have you. That's what's missing. Yep. And last one. Every time I hear your name, it stops me in my tracks. It leaves me shaken, and I have to remind myself that it's over. That it's over because of me. So for some of you, I do feel it is this masculine who created some sort of drama. Let's just put it that way. Some sort of drama in the relationship where you guys had to go your separate ways. And what I feel from this card is, my feminines, you drew the line. You had enough. You're done. You decided to detach because this masculine created a situation where they ruined the relationship, basically. That's what's coming through here. So maybe now with this message, this masculine is definitely feeling, interestingly enough, this was the first message, consequences. They're now feeling the consequences of their actions. It's over because of this person, because of the masculine. Okay, so if that's something that resonates with your situation, they're acknowledging, this masculine is acknowledging that they created the situation, the reason why you guys had to break up. All right, so let's add some insight for the Divine Feminine here. This is the Love Messages deck by High Priestess 1111. Angels and Spirit Guides for Scorpio. All right, let's see. So messages from the Divine Feminine now. All right, feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine? I've been bleeding in your silence. So for some of you, my feminines, it really hurts you that you haven't heard from this masculine, especially waiting perhaps for an apology that has yet to come. We also have, why can't you just tell me what you feel? Because how you act is confusing me. So for some of you, you might be dealing with a masculine who's giving you mixed signals. Next one, you are the glow that lights up my life. You know, so for some of you guys, you see this masculine as somebody who really illuminates your life in so many different ways. Perhaps without your masculine, you feel like you're in a place of darkness. And lastly, I wish we could be together right now. Okay? So for some of my feminines, you definitely want to get back together with your masculine. And clearly, we've got a masculine that's saying, be with me. So some of you guys are actually on the same page without even realizing it, especially with no contact, no communication. Okay? But I feel for those that want to reconcile, you and your person, you're thinking the same thing. I just feel that if there is no communication right now, they're either afraid or hesitant that you might reject them. They might be afraid to come towards you with this apology, a reconciliation, to ask for your forgiveness. Depending, of course, on how things were when you guys went your separate ways. If it ended really badly, maybe they're afraid that you would reject them truly and that you're still angry, or that you wouldn't even be open to having them come back. Okay, so let's add to this now with some additional guidance from the Journey of Love deck. This is actually volume 1 and 2 that I've combined. This is by Bridget from Divine Essentials. So Scorpio, let's continue. Let's add to this. What else? On this journey of love between the two of you. Are you guys meant to be? Are you meant to be? Someone's jealous. We have a number 43 here, which could break down to a 7. The 7 is all about success, gained wisdom, insight. I've been watching you. You know, they're jealous. So they could certainly be checking you out on social media. And remember, going back to the first message here, Scorpio, for the Divine Masculine, please don't give yourself to anyone else. I can feel you and it tears me apart, even knowing it's a possibility I could lose you forever. So I picked up off of that in the beginning, where some of you guys might have already moved on to somebody else, or you've met someone new, you're interested in someone new, or they might be seeing all this unfold on social media. That applies to some of you. We have number 8, protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. You know, so there's that energy coming from this person. They want to be able to protect you. Number 31, I'm so afraid to tell you. This is tapped into anxiety and fear. You see, there's this element of fear here, Scorpio. So that more than likely is why you haven't heard from this person. We have number 5, dive into the depths with me, emotional changes. Okay, so if you're willing to give it another try, Scorpio, perhaps it's worth getting your feet wet all over again with this person. Number 21 is doubt. I don't know what to do anymore. That could be you. That could be your person. You know, and when too much time has passed, we do get into that way of thinking. It's like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't know if I should reach out. So somebody has doubts as to what it is that they need to do right now, which I feel is why more time is needed here. You know, remember, we ended up getting this message, waiting for the right time. And this could all come down to divine timing too, Scorpio, between you and your person. If they're doubting things for now, maybe they just need more time to get to a point where they're not so freaked out and not so much saturated in their anxieties and fears, that they can create movement and change here between the two of you, because clearly we know you guys are still drawn to one another. There is this intense chemistry that they cannot deny. It's there. And bottom of the deck, look at this, number 35, which breaks down to 1/8. That's power, strength, control, authority, infinite, and materialism. Insecurity. Somebody wants to propose marriage here. You see that? Commitment, long-term commitment. Would you say yes? So my feminines, I feel, would you say yes to your masculine if there was a proposal of marriage? I feel for some of you, your answer would be yes. Part of this insecurity, Scorpio and my feminines, is that your masculine does not want to lose you. And so perhaps that's where this is coming from. Perhaps that's where that's coming from. So let's continue. I'm guided to pull from my Heart Songs deck, so let's do that really quickly. All right, so this is my Heart Songs deck, as I've mentioned. So let's grab some songs. Scorpio, if you're not familiar with the songs that pop up, you can certainly relate to the lyrics. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Two hearts in separation. Are you guys meant to be? We have Careless Whisper, which is interesting because we do have Tangled Up and other options that came through here. Remember? So this is all about possibly third-party situations. Careless Whisper is about infidelity. So it does say, I'm never going to dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never going to dance again the way I danced with you. There's this reference to dancing. You guys could have certainly enjoyed dancing. Okay, I feel whoever did the cheating, because I don't want to just automatically assume it's the masculine here. It could be anybody. Whoever did the cheating really regrets it and is wanting to make amends here, I feel. Wanting to return, ask for forgiveness, to apologize. Unbelievable. Wicked Game is, I believe, another song tapped into infidelity. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you, and I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. Okay, so clearly we've got two cards right next to each other, two songs talking about cheating. So this is a part of these consequences from this card. Karma, destiny, cause and effect. Whoever did the cheating will have to pay the price for it. We have In My Life by the Beatles. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. Okay? So Scorpio, I feel whoever did you wrong, if that applies, your person regrets it. They realize that out of all the people that have come and gone in their life, you hold the key to their heart. They will love you more than anyone else that's ever been a part of their life. And lastly, this is a song called Amneris's Letter from a musical called Aida. It's a song written by Elton John, and it was sung by Shania Twain. The entire song is written on this card. I'm sorry for everything I've said and for anything I forgot to say too. When things get so complicated, I stumble at best, muddle through. I wish that our lives could be simple. I don't want the world, only you. Oh, I wish I could tell you this face to face, but there's never the time, never the place, and this letter will have to do. I love you. That's the whole song right there. So there's an apology that's coming forward from this card. You know, we have an apology basically from your person, I feel, Scorpio, if this applies. If they owe you an apology, it's coming through this song. But at the end of the day, they love you. They perhaps realize the error of their ways. They realize that there are consequences to the actions that they took, especially if there was cheating and infidelity going on in the relationship. They got themselves tangled up with people that they knew they shouldn't have crossed the line with, but it happened. It's in the past. So if you're open to forgiveness, Scorpio, there's a chance to bring this together if you are willing to accept their apology and to have them return into your life. It's possible, okay? Are you meant to be? For some of you, yes, you are. For others, I feel perhaps, you've had enough and you've decided to go in a different direction. And there's somebody else that is your person. There's somebody else that you are meant to be with. If it's not this person and you already know this, there's somebody else that you're meant to connect with in this lifetime. Okay? So that's what we've got. So let's close this out with some final messages from your guardian angels here, Scorpio, to close things out. So some final guidance. It may or may not have anything to do with your love life. These are simply some final words that your angels would like to communicate to you for the second half of September. For Scorpio, please. All right, you guys have 3 cards. You have compassion, peace, and encouragement. Compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing that you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your negative perceptions. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Okay? So if this applies, if you resonate with this, Scorpio, be compassionate with you. We also have peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. I love that. Because I feel you've been through something challenging here, Scorpio, but the angels are coming through to let you know that moving forward, things will be peaceful and tranquil. And lastly, we've got encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love, and love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. What I'm feeling for some of you, Scorpio, and I can't help but feel this considering the pandemic, for those of you who are on the front lines, who get up every single day to put your lives at risk, to help heal this earth that we live in, to just spread the love instead of this damn virus, and to just take care of us who are in need of care. And the angels are watching out for you, blessing you, protecting you, and I love how it says, each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love. And it's so true. So this not only applies to your love life, but this applies to your friends, your family. For some of you, it applies to your children who look up to you, a mentor, a friend, So take whatever part of that resonates with you. But these are some pretty amazing final thoughts from your guardian angels here, Scorpio. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Wow, we're almost at an hour. I didn't realize I was talking for that long. But there's a lot that needed to come through in this reading here today, and I do hope that it offered you the guidance that you needed when it comes to your connection with your person. All right, guys, and if you are interested, as I've mentioned, in a personal reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.